What's up everybody, Metal Gear Blaze here, and finally after a long time, I have a new project on this channel we're waiting for you guys. And what is this project? Well, in case you couldn't read the title, it is going to be a Pokemon Crystal Soul Link Randomizer Nuzlocke Cooperative Challenge with a good friend of mine, and with it being the Pokemon 20th anniversary, I can think of no better time than now to release this project. But what is a Soul Link? Well, before we get into what the Soul Link is, I'm going to have my friend introduce himself and explain the basic Nuzlocke rules before we get into that.
Hey everybody, Tails Power Rules is back here. I'm here to read to you the basic Nuzlocke rules, and along with some additional rules that we are throwing in. Rule number 1, you can only capture the first Pokemon you encounter in each new area that you explore. Rule number 2, if one of your Pokemon faints, you must release it. It is dead. Rule number 3, you must nickname everything. And now for some of the additional rules, there's a special / dupe clause. If you encounter a Pokemon you've already caught or encounter a Pokemon of the same evolutionary family, you have the option to find a new encounter. There's a shiny clause. If you encounter a shiny Pokemon, ignore the catch rules of the challenge and catch it if you are able to. The static or forced encounters. Pokemon that you encounter through an in-game event, such as Sudowoodo blocking a path or encountering a legendary, count as extra Pokemon, and don't count against your first area encounter. And finally, the gift Pokemon. Pokemon that are given to you also count as extra Pokemon and don't count against your first area encounter.
Now, I'll go over the Soul Link portion of the rules. Rule number 1. The first encounters for both players will be linked together until death. And what does that mean, you might be asking? Well, I'm going to go into further detail with that rule. If one Pokemon in a linked pair is placed in the PC, its Soul Link partner must be placed in the PC as well. And if one Pokemon in a linked pair dies, well, its Soul Link partner is also considered dead. That's basically it. Now, rule number 2. If one player fails to capture their first encounter in an area, the player must forfeit their encounter in their corresponding area. And finally, rule number 3. The primary typing, or the first type shown on the Pokemon stats, in a pair must never be repeated. For example, Hoot Hoot and Rattata cannot be paired together because their primary typing is normal. However, static Pokemon won't count towards this rule due to the fact that we simply can't control it. Well, that should cover all the rules for the Soul Link Challenge. The first episode will be out by next week, so look forward to that in the near future. Until then, this has been Metal Gear Blaze with my partner Tails, and we'll see you next time.